Yeah, that's all part of that severe weather concoction that sometimes we get, especially during the spring. But fortunately, we're not going to be dealing with any severe weather. And tonight, we're getting things started off on a good note. 3-degree guarantee. You can call it 0-degree guarantee tonight because David Carnes picked a perfect 83. That was a predicted high, and the official high, of course, 83. Current jackpot now 240. So we are 24 out of 25 for the month of May, and you can register using that link below for a chance to win this jackpot. It's probably going to be our biggest yet, or largest yet, and tomorrow's high, we'll just go with 83. That was a good number today. Hopefully it'll be a good number tomorrow as well. Temperatures now dropping into the 60s and 70s area-wide. It's going to be a comfortable night for late May standards. 62 in Murphy, 63 in Athens, still 70 here in Chattanooga, but I promise you here shortly we'll be in the 70s, or 60s, and eventually the 50s. Here's a look at your Skywatch reports. It was a mild day, 82 in Red Bank, 80 in East Brainerd. Johnny and Ringgold had 80 degrees. Donnell and Chatsworth calling in with a mild 84. Cindy and Riceville 85. Lewis and Jasper 86. And Ben down in Somerville with 85. So let's take a look at your radar. Again, not a lot going on right now. We're going to stay quiet overnight. Tomorrow, maybe a few pop-up showers, but this is our next weather maker. So this is going to be very impactful, especially to the Carolinas and portions of coastal Georgia and Florida. So this low pressure is going to move to the north, bringing in rain and much cooler temperatures. In fact, it is going to be well below average for places like South Carolina and North Carolina. And eventually this is also going to impact our forecast as well. So let's track it all out. Again, for your Friday, it's going to be nice. We're going to have cloud cover increasing, temperatures topping out around 80 degrees, but we'll have a few pop-up showers and storms during the afternoon and evening. Again, we're only keeping at 30% chance, so it's going to be very hit or miss for your Friday. Then going into your Memorial Day weekend, that's where we're going to track that low pressure system. It's going to move inland into the Carolinas, and we're going to start to see that rain to our east. I mean, it is going to be a raw day for portions of South and North Carolina and even Northeast Georgia. In fact, temperatures may struggle to get out of the 50s, so very cool for this time of the year. And then late Saturday, we're going to have some of that rain trying to edge into our eastern communities. Now, it's not going to be a washout for us, but if you're north and east of Chattanooga, that's going to be your best shot of rain from this system. That'll continue into your Sunday morning, very light, pockety rain, and then going into Sunday night, the rain will wrap up as the low pressure moves inland and starts to weaken. So here's a look at your latest futurecast rainfall. Not all that impressive. The highest amount is likely to be really Murphy eastbound, but there could be a few places here across the Tennessee Valley that pick up upwards of 1/4 of an inch. Again, the track of this could shift these rainfall totals to a little bit higher numbers, but again, potential rainfall with this system for South Carolina and North Carolina, really the East Coast. Hopefully, if you planned a Memorial Day weekend beach trip, it was for the Gulf Coast, because the Southeast Coast not looking great moving into your weekend. Wind, rain, and some places could pick up several inches. But for us here, it's going to be not as impactful, just cooler temperatures and some cloud cover and an occasional shower throughout your weekend. And then it'll be mainly dry into next week. So here's a look at your temperature profile. Again, I think in Sunday, we struggled to get out of the 60s. Overnight lows into the lower 50s, well below normal for this time of the year. So enjoy it. Our last weekend of May is shaping up to be a cool one. And so is tonight. It's going to be nice and comfortable. Temperatures in the 50s. But here's a look at your next 7 days. Again, your weekend cooler than normal. A few showers around Memorial Day looking good. Highs of around 80. And then we'll start that warming trend back to the mid 80s by the middle of next week.